what I want to show you is how you can use a chain stitch to join a lining and a hem. You don't want them to be stitched tightly, because if you have them stitched tightly then one fights the other and it pulls it up. So we always have a chain stitch so they can move. So you need threads, and I've got 4 threads on there. You see that? So it's on a double. It's a double thread threaded through, so there's 4 threads. And then you need to put it through the seam allowance here, and you can tie a knot on the end, or you can just do a loop, which is the same as a knot. If you find that your thread gets a little bit twisted and knotted, and you can put it through wax, or you can just use a bit of lip balm. Okay, so you can see that's secure there, there's a knot. Okay, that's tied to the end so it's not coming through. So you're going to do exactly the same. You're going to create a chain. Okay, so you've got your 4 threads, and the first one is a little bit like old finger knitting. The first one you do, you create a loop like this, create a loop, oh, it's just a bit, and then put the thing through, the thread through, pull it down to create a chain. Okay, you're going to continue doing that for about 10 or 12 stitches to create a chain. Right, so you've basically got your thread. Okay, tuck it behind, so you're doing like a blanket stitch through your loop. You see that? And then you tighten this one, don't let it go. Tighten, pull this one to make a loop, and it's a slip knot. And practice that method. Keep stitching it. You can see the chain building up at the bottom here. And continue doing that. Okay, and as the chain builds up, you want to make sure you've got a distance of about 2.5 or 3 centimetres. Okay, so I'm nearly there. Once you get to the end and you've got that of a decent distance, 2.5 or 3 centimetres, okay, you can pull up the lining that you want to attach it to. Okay, put your needle through there, and then to create your knot, you can go take your needle through that loop that you sewed. Right, move the wrong way. Okay, so the final one you are sewing onto the lining. That didn't work very well. Tighten it up, and then you just need to knot that through onto the other side of the seam, so it's hidden. So another loop. You could tie a knot, but I never do. Okay, and then you've got that neatened. Trim it off, and then you can see your trouser lining is attached, but it moves, and that will allow, I trimmed all those off, and the leg of the lining is hung up and it's on the inside. You was not pulling at all, but it's still attached, so when you put your trousers on, your lining stays down and it doesn't end up by your knees. Okay, so that's the way to create a chain stitch thread to attach your loose lining for your dress, jacket, pair of trousers with a professional finish.